Guys, this is OGCP Da Silva on Jungle playing some team deathmatch with the FN FAL and an infrared scope just to add for that more fun touch and wackiness that I love to do. And I love the infrared scope so much, and you guys are thinking, how in the world do you do well with the infrared scope? And an even better question than that is, why do you use an infrared scope? And quite simply, guys, I love the infrared scope for its wackiness, and I know not a lot of people use this infrared scope, and that's just the reason why I love using it so much, because it's such a challenge to get kills with it, and it's not logical to use this at all unless you're playing on a map that's, you know, very hidden and camouflage for people. And Jungle is a pretty camouflaged map, and a lot of people just blend in with the surrounding environment, so it's sensible to use it on this map. But again, the infrared scope attachment is not sensible to use in almost any game, but nonetheless, that's why I love using it that much. And I know my brother Socraten, he commented on my last video saying that the M14 the FN FAL is not that bad of a gun, and I was bagging in my last video on this FN FAL, and I call it the FN joke because it's bad for me and I don't really like it. But knowing the type of person that I am, and the type of person that I am is I love to come to a compromise, and I love my subs for suggesting different classes, so I want to show them a little love. And since I bagged on the FN FAL, I want to show some gameplay with it. Although I suck with the FN FAL, this game was a really great game for me, especially using this type of gun, or this gun in general, because I do not do well with these semi-automatics very often, let alone the FN FAL. So I wanted to prove to my subscriber that I do come to a compromise, and I can come to terms with you guys and get your input and your opinions on what guns you guys think are good, and what I can also work on as a player, and improve my channel as a whole, and just try out different things. So I wanted to try this gun out just for you, so I did really well in this game. I went 35-2, I believe, and I was able to get my chopper gunner here. And last game, I don't know if it was last game or the game before that where I got my gunship, I wanted to switch it up, and I decided to put on a chopper gunner instead, because I always like to try different things and not always have the same exact type of kill streaks all the time. So I want to switch it up for you guys, because I know same old is boring, and you guys always want to see something fresh and something different every single time, something that you're not ordinarily seeing on a day-to-day basis. So I try to do that for you guys here in this chopper gunner, and unfortunately I get shot down by an anti-air missile, and I keep on shooting just because I go down swinging. And the FN FAL is a semi-automatic, of course, as you guys know, and semi-automatics aren't my cup of tea. But again, in this gameplay, everything went my way, and you know, you guys love those games where everything goes your way and everyone drops for you, because there are games where you guys don't always have everything your way, and you know, everyone is out to get you, everything's not going your way at all, and there's a bunch of campers, and whatever it is, it all comes down to luck, because it doesn't matter really if you're really that great of a player, because you can't always get good gameplays or have games where you put up B scores because of stupid things that happen, such as ghost people or FAMAS suppress with ghosts, which is an overkill in my book, because come on, let's face it, the FAMAS by itself is a great assault rifle. I mean, it's super powerful, and if you have a suppressor and a ghost attached to it, I mean, that's just a bit much, you guys. And I highly suggest that you guys stay away from those type of classes, because it's just not fun for the other players. And I know, I can imagine you guys, you know, will probably get bored using the same old guns, and I know everyone can do well with picking up a FAMAS or Commando and AK-47 and all those guns and do really well with. I mean, it's easy to get good gameplays or do really well in a game with those type of guns. So I, on my channel, try to provide gameplay with classes that are unoriginal or unconventional, and you know, some type of funny or wacky classes that not a lot of people use. And I enjoy myself in that. I have a lot of fun getting these gameplays, and I enjoy when people suggest these wacky classes, even though I kind of groan when I see some of these suggestions, because they just seem really really bad, because it's hard to do well with them. But nonetheless, I love getting gameplay with them, especially when I do well, and this gay guy is camping with the FAMA suppressed and Ghost, and his Claymore gets me. Some of those things really irritate me, but the most irritable thing, or my biggest pet peeve in this game, is getting killed by nades. Oh my gosh, like nades are the first thing on my list that tops my list of most frustrating kills, or deaths, excuse me, because I hate getting killed by nades. It's the stupidest thing. Sometimes when I watch the kill cam, they just throw, and I'm talking about them as the enemy players, they just throw random nades across the map and they get me, and that just frustrates me, because that's a random freaking nade and it gets me. And this kill cam here was pretty cool. I had two options. I was gonna kill him either with my gun, actually three options: gun, knife, or the tomahawk, and I decided to get a tomahawk in the bag because I thought it would be pretty cool. And look at this water, it's pretty beautiful. Anyways, I went 32 and 6. I can't even read that, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This is OG Speed of Silva signing off.